was one of Lionel Hampton's last musical directors and arrangers. Um, and it was just an honor and a blessing to work with Lionel Hampton. I have always had the feeling that I was connected to the source of this music, but coming here today and walking through a part of Louis Armstrong's life, it's like a connection to the source of modern music in this country. Lionel Hampton would have been like a close second or third, but this man, Louis Armstrong, was the source of the music that we play, and so it's important that we recognize that, and I feel it's always good to always go back to the source. I'm a Christian, so one thing I recognize in church is that a good preacher will always start with the source. It always comes out of the Bible. So what happens with things and with music over so many years is that it can become so academic. Each generation adds to it, which is good, but it's important to stick with the source and know the source. So for jazz, that means the spirit of the music, the fun, the blues, and so it's, I feel that it's good to be connected to that, and I feel that walking through this house, the humanity of Louis Armstrong. It's like when I first came in here, it felt like going to one of my grandparents' house or some great uncle or aunt. The fact that he sat in a regular living room on a couch with lamps and chandeliers, just like in my family, it felt like kind of going into an old uncle's house. So it's a good feeling of a real connection to the person, and so it means a lot to me to be here. When I started playing with Lionel Hampton, we had our first child, my little boy Jordan, and my wife would bring Jordan to the gigs. He's just a babe in arms, and Lionel loved kids, and whenever he saw Jordan, a lot of times he would come over and put $100 bill in Jordan's hand, and it felt real special, and so I think to my son Jordan, I think Lionel Hampton is one of those old uncles,